do you know how to be transparent and how not to be transparent? Are we saying go out on all of these? We saying go out on TikTok and walk around your house and say, this is where I live. Look how awesome. Or are there times and places to be transparent? And how would someone know?
Mm-hmm. It's a very good question. And I don't know if there's a specific answer. I feel like what we are seeking to provide as an organization, and we're not the only ones by any means, but what we are and what others like us are attempting to bring forward are the tools to help people understand that for a change. And I think that just hasn't been a focus point. First and foremost, transparency to me brings up responsibility. Because the moment you're transparent, you have to take responsibility for whatever action you're bringing forward. So if you're embarrassed about it, or you're not aligned with it, or you want to hide it, well, that's probably an area you need to be transparent. Not always. Mm-hmm. Everything I'm saying is not an always, because there may be certain things like, hey, if I'm going through something personally and I feel really, really like, hey, I don't want to go on Facebook Live or Instagram or YouTube Live or whatever, and then live stream me, crying or going through something that I don't even understand. Look, I get and maybe someone might do that. I'm not telling someone not to do something. I'm just saying for me, that doesn't feel aligned. I don't feel like I would be I don't want to be transparent about something that I don't even understand yet, nor do I know if I feel aligned about it yet.
Yeah.
And so maybe I might have that experience in private and really flow through it and then seek to understand it and connect with it and see how I move forward. And then maybe on a podcast, which I've done before, is talk about it, or in a video or a training or a workshop that we do. We talk about those things. Then I'm know that I'm willing to be transparent about it, because I feel confident and comfortable in and of myself that I understand it and I can explain it and I can utilize it as a tool to hopefully maybe assist others, someone else that may be going through a similar thing.
And so ultimately, transparency, and we go back to this, it starts with being transparent with yourself. Because then from there, you can determine, where do I feel comfortable being transparent in other aspects of my life? Because not everyone's going to have access to doing a podcast or a training, but you have access to a loved one or a friend or someone that, we'll go back to your point of, if in your life you had times when you were not feeling good about some of your actions. And so that's where you started, was being transparent about, okay, then why? Why am I not feeling good about this? Why would I be embarrassed if somebody else knew this about me? You first had to be transparent within you to say, all right, this seems to be getting a response outside of me to fit into the norm, but I don't feel good about this. Why don't I feel good about this? What is creating inner conflict within me so that I can resolve this? Then I can talk with someone that I care about to kind of bounce this off of them, to be transparent about what I'm navigating so that I can get an external view. And maybe that's it. Maybe that's as far as you go in transparency.